Okay, yes, let me greet Ofori-Atta. Thank you for standing up against Akufo-Addo when a lot of Ghanaians were benefiting from Akufo-Addo's government and didn't want to talk. Doma Hine the same. Took me after the of Asogli State, and then Kentucky Teku through the second. Thank you for being very valiant and standing up to fight for Ghana. And of course, let's once again remind men above 40, please, dear men above 40, do the prostate cancer checkup. Check in good time so that we don't lose you needlessly. Please, for starters, when you have to do the blood test, it's just about 1,200 Ghana. Thank you.
Free.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Yes. So please do the check.
Important.
Excellent.
Right. Council, if you could position yourself well for me, because you are the corner of the screen. If you could, yes, move it.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this better?
I think this is better.
Okay.
Yes, we could move with that. Now, just a quick on this fight against Galamsey. We highlighted the interventions that have been made so far, and then also this week we witnessed the attack on the NIMOS official. A member of parliament has been dragged to court as a result of this. He's been granted bail, and then also the attack on the EPA, Environmental Protection Authority officials, together with journalists. Some of them have sustained injuries, are receiving treatment as we speak, were attacked by illegal miners, again, in the Ashanti region. They had to flee for their lives. And we'll play portions of that interview. But Council, this is what's happened this week. And question is, with all the interventions that have been put in place, why is Galamsey still ongoing? And in fact, we've seen it rather escalate in some instances across the country.
Okay, so Mr. Okansi, what we should be saying is this. It's a hydra-headed problem, very complex. It is politics, it is economics, it is everything else, right? Yes. It's a very complex, various facets of it. So it tells you that generally we cannot uproot it in a day. But what we need to do is ratchet up the efforts. So to go get the perpetrators of the crime in Hidiem, yes, where the Honorable Edu's people, where he went, the MP, Fisaf, where he went, and then there were issues. So one of the key things actually in the fight against Galamsey is impunity. It's impunity, you see. So when the police are able to get to the bottom of that matter, they're able to arrest the suspects and put them before law courts, and the journalists cover these trials extensively, it will serve as a warning to like-minded persons. Yes, because in all of this, we are trying to do a behavioral change, or mindset change. So when you want to change the mindset of criminally minded persons, you show them what is happening in the law courts. So if they see that other persons are before the law courts, then chances are that they would behave. You see, they would behave. So that's why I think that's the first prosecution. Yes, in the process, we are not asking that their rights be trampled. No, let's observe their rights, okay? Because sometimes when we overrush, we may cause injustice, but it should be swift, daily trials. Once we conclude investigations and then we find out that these are the people, after all, the president had met the Chief Justice and then they said there would be Galamsey courts, right? Yeah, so every day, let's have the trials on daily basis. And then also let the courts, even though we've not yet passed the law in Parliament, yes, the Chief Justice can come out with some guidelines on when these cases will be finished. Yes, you see, like they've done in the past, practice directions to guide judges how to finish these cases quickly. So that if we know that, look, this case, example, Chairman Untumi, and you see why the Chairman Untumi's case is going to help in the fight against Galamsey, because people will be watching. You see now, every day Chairman Untumi goes to court, it is news. You see the last time when he didn't go to court, a bench warrant was issued, it was news. You see the effect it's having. And that's exactly what we're asking for since 2022, when we presented a petition to Faustina and Kofi, the Commissioner of Police, those the CID boss. And then another one was presented to IGP by the Media Coalition Against Galamsey. And IGP gave it to Faustina and Kofi. So Ando Kofi had 2 petitions, and yet she was frustrating the work with Superintendent Inkum helping. And then there was another one, Ganyo Godwin, Godwin Ponyo. Ponyo was more helpful, but you see, those who were politically aligned were frustrating the work. So what I'm saying, the point 1 is that to stem impunity, in order to erase that notion that big people in the fight against Galamsey are beyond reach. The criminal justice system is like a spider's web. It can only catch the weak ones. What we should do is that Wuntumi's trial like this should proceed expeditiously. Let's also have timelines when the cases will finish, right? Very, very important. Then let's go, I support point number 2. You see, and let's not forget where we've come from. What we are looking for, this behavioral change. You see that just a year ago, about this time, we're still fighting Akufo-Addo to stop Galamsey because he had sanctioned mining in forests. You see, the LI, right? So 2462. He had sanctioned mining in forests. Remember the popular Itiwa case, which we started. We went to court in 2019. And Akufo-Addo's government was fighting us. And that's how I even lost my job in the law firm I was working for. That you say you dare to fight Galamsey, you'll be out of this office. And I was out, etc. Right? So the point is that there was a culture of Galamsey festered and fostered by Akufo-Addo over 8 years. So when a new government comes and wants to uproot it, it cannot be overnight. And that's why I support Honorable Apia Kubi's point that we should reorient the society, reorient them. Because for about 8 years, there was a government fostering and festering Galamsey, saying party here, Sika. You remember the Central Regional Chairman of the MPP telling from Pompwati, party here, Sika, the party needs money. The party needs money.